Yeah! It's time, baby! He's a very tall man who really loves tunes. Can you climb the mountain? Will you be approved? It's the Mountain Jew Review. It's the Mountain Jew Review. Welcome to the Mountain Jew Review.
Boys and girls, internet land, Facebookers, YouTubers, Mountaineers. Change that if you don't like it. Today we have another great episode of the Mountain Jew Review. We have the one, the only, from 9th and Bancroft, Kyng Kryme.
What up, how you doing?
I met Kyng Kryme, back at Mayflowers. He did a show for Nice Enough Entertainment. It was the first time I got to see him perform live. It was a really awesome performance. He's hit up probably at least 8 shows since then that I can think of.
Yeah, probably
maybe more.
Yeah, maybe a little bit more.
You know, you were out of town there for a little bit.
Yeah, Minnesota.
Like I keep telling you guys, these out of town shows are important. It's one of the best ways to network, promote yourself, and make money.
They are. He's right too.
But I'm just a fan. I just know how it works. I mean, I'm not just a local fan. I love a lot of national acts that made their way through here too. You know, like
you know how it goes.
You got a cool ass merch table. I'm one of the first guys over there. Like, oh shit, it's cool.
Yeah.
So we're gonna dive right in. If you don't listen to his music, then you probably don't know these answers. If you listen to his music, I'm probably asking questions you already know. Where'd you grow up and where are you from, bro?
South Omaha, man. Yeah.
Another SLB, my 4th one on the show.
South Omaha. In the woods of South Omaha, to be honest. Yeah. 9th and Bancroft. My mom lived up on 12th and Hickory. Before that, we were in the projects. 5618 South 29th Street. Yeah, just South Omaha boy, man. From South Omaha.
Nice. And again, you can definitely hear it in his music. I mean, I'm just like, if you guys haven't listened to him, go stream him on Spotify. There's a bunch. He actually does have a new album that just dropped.
No, it hasn't dropped yet. Not yet.
No, it's dropping after this. It's dropping before this video airs, bro. But it hasn't dropped yet. This ain't live. It's okay. So yes, he's had a new CD that just dropped. So
yeah.
go cop that from him. It's
non-fiction. That's what it's called.
I'm pretty sure. Again, I'm gonna lie. It was a bomb ass CD release party. Let's hype up the future. But yeah, no doubt this video is dropping after the CD release party, so make sure you guys go check that out. It will be featured on the intro, so you can see it before it even hits this. So if you're wondering what the hell was that from Kyng Kryme, that's his new album.
Yes, sir.
And you should know that if you're watching this, unless you're a time traveler. All right. So then, what got you into doing music?
Man, really, it was therapy. You know what I mean? I didn't really have nobody to talk to growing up. Like, mom wouldn't listen, dad wasn't there. You know what I mean? So like, it was just, you know, writing to myself. I started when I was 10. I started with writing stories. Then I got into the music thing when I was like 12, 13, and actually took it serious when I was about 15. Well, not serious. I was still a goofball when I was 15,
But actually trying to
trying to record and stuff like that. Right now I'm taking it serious, you know. Like, but when I was 15, I was just learning the whole local scene kind of thing.
That's really cool, because guess what? Every artist on this show has now told you that it was a therapeutic means for them. So, again, guys,
It definitely is, man.
what helps you helps us. I mean, when somebody hears that and finds out they're not the only ones feeling that way, whether or not it's the exact same situation, just to know we don't feel alone.
Right.
You know, it's awesome. And that's the best part about it, what I like about our... And not a lot of guys do it intentionally.
Yeah.
But it subconsciously brings about good mental health awareness, and I really appreciate that and love that about this scene. And like, people may not be like, "Oh, I don't bring it up," but it's like, yeah, but when I listen to your music, it makes me feel good, so that's okay, guys.
That's the best
and I know
too.
it made you feel good, so there you go.
That's the best feeling.
The other cool part is Septari, who was interviewed a long time ago, was a story writer before he started doing it.
That's awesome.
And so I think that's kind of cool that there's again, guys, if you think you can't do it and you write stories and shit, just remember it's just a changing of a few words and they're turning into a song, and it's the same thing. Like, it's really cool to hear that somebody came from wanting to write like stories and short stories to, and that's so cool, because just like Septari and your songs tell stories.
Yeah.
They're not just, you know, oh, I'm the best. It's an actual...
Yeah, there's a meaning behind it.
It's an actual story.
Yeah.
Like, and that's what's cool.
That's how it's supposed to be, too.
Then, when you were 15 and started goofing around doing it, you know, on whatever little program you had, when did you first start doing it with actual professional equipment?
Man, it's hard to say, man, because... I'd say about 20 years old, if you want to call it professional. You know, that was probably the first time I've actually started working with professional music. But as professional, like really professional, probably about 4 years ago. Dewey Cox at Beats and Tats, man. That's like the best engineer in Omaha, in my opinion. I'm not saying everybody else sucks. You know?
That's like the 9th time somebody said that. But it's and a lot of that has to do with talent.
Yeah.
You know, equipment,
dedication, you know what I mean?
and you know, just somebody that has a good musical ear.
Yeah.
Like, and that's why you shop engineers, guys, and producers, because and if you may like one guy the whole time, but if you're looking for a little different sound, another engineer or another producer can push you that way, and it's that's so. This new one you have, where'd you record that one at?
Dewey Cox, Beats and Tats.
All right.
It's the third album.
That's
third album with them, man.
Okay, and this will be your first run of physicals.
No. Every time I get physicals, they're gone. So I just put it on Spotify.
So you just run out?
Yeah.
See that, guys? It's called merch. And if you know what you're doing, it sells itself out. And then you reinvest and come out with 2 and album number 3, you know? That's how you do it. That's how you're able to afford Dewey Cox to get your stuff mixed, you know?
It's actually my 6th album, though.
Well, you're third with him.
Third with Dewey, 6th album altogether.
That's what I was trying to...
No, you're good.
Trying to go with there. But, you know, it's worth a little investment to keep getting stuff that's going to get pushed, because... You know, your first 3 probably don't sound nearly as good as your last 3.
No, fuck.
And your first one doesn't sound as good as your 6th one.
No, not by any means.
And it's just not only getting better as in talent-wise, but it was learning to go avenues that you needed to make it sound better.
Yeah, you won't show any progress if you don't. you know.
It's really hard for me to buy the same CD 6 times, guys, even though the cover and the name changed.
Yeah.
It gets really hard sometimes.
Yeah.
I mean, I love it when you guys switch up your styles a little bit and just, and that's the thing. The show at Mayflowers.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know why I always want to call it home base, but it was the Mayflowers series, right? It wasn't home base.
It was Mayflower.
Yep. Okay, because those went around right about the same time.
Yes, sir.
Your set, not one song sounded the same,
Yeah.
which was awesome.
I'm versatile.
And
Yeah.
one of the first things I noticed about when he did take the stage is, again, acknowledging the other artist goes a long way.
Oh yeah.
I see a lot of guys never do that, which I get it if you don't know them, but even if you don't know them,
You still gotta give them that props, man.
you know,
From artist to artist, you know, like, I mean, it's easy. It gets easier as you like become more and more into it. But like, especially those artists who first start, you don't know if they first started, they could be like, you know, sweating the whole night, worried about the performance, and then they did good, and they just need somebody like another artist to be like, yo, that shit was dope, you know.
because again, not every fan is vocals, so
Right.
that's
Right.
why support from other artists for other artists is super important. Remember, competition is extremely important. You can think you're better than the next, but that's all subject to whoever's listening to you.
Yeah.
But to think that you don't need competitions, I think competition is a good thing because it
Competition
keeps you
helps you-
from being stagnant.
Yeah, I mean, if the competition wasn't there, people would just stay where they're at with their skills, with the push they got.
Prime example, look at WWE wrestling.
Yeah,
Got unwatchable for about 20 years there.
yeah.
So with your new album, do you had the release show? Are you planning on any music videos for it?
Yeah, man. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Got
When
a couple of them working up.
when you do those in house or do you try to?
I go through Dewey Cox for the videos too.
All right. We got Dewey Cox, man.
Yes, sir.
All right. What local influences on music did you have when you first started getting in?
Like local artists.
Yeah,
Oh man.
like when you first started popping into the local scene, who were some of the names that you were kind of
Yeah, Young and Greedy pulled me out to the local scene.
nice?
Yeah, they pulled me out. But before I even met Young and Greedy, man, I was on this, like, I heard King Cliff's album, but I was like only 14. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Just 14. And then, I don't know, King Cliff just, he had some songs that were like relatable, you know? And he was really doing the stuff he was talking about. And, you know, it was just, as a kid, it was a motivation for me to want to like take it that way. Like, if, you know, he did this, I'm gonna do this. You know what I mean?
But you did it your way.
Yeah. I didn't.
No, yeah. I totally get that. That's awesome. And see, again, a lot of guys are like, well, I don't want to. And the important part about finding out what your local inspirations are is so that these other local guys know that, sure, even if you don't make it huge, you can inspire the next big thing.
Yeah.
And that is probably one of the most humble
I
things.
say Young and Greedy and King Cliff for real. Yeah.
Nice.
Inspiration right there.
And
Young and Greedy, man, I used to be at their shows. They be packing them like some of these, like the big name artists that promoters bring here.
Oh, yeah.
Young and Greedy
the national acts.
They were packing shows like that, back in the day.
I remember seeing them just last year. I think it was last year on Live from Studio C from Comatose's house, which I thought was dope.
Yeah.
Like, and again, shout out Comatose, because if it wasn't for you, half these guys wouldn't have had anything with Live from Studio C, and he let it lot. And I thought that was real cool when I seen, because Young and Greedy don't necessarily fit that horrorcore vibe stuff, you know.
Shit, they can though. You told
Well,
me.
they can, but I just totally didn't think that was
Yeah,
a
for
group
sure.
Comatose would have brought in. But
Don't make a horror song. You tell them to. Promise
But
you.
it was a really cool live set that they did, you know. So,
Yeah.
and then what show did they play at Reverb just not too long ago?
Ooh.
Oh, I don't know. I go to too many of them. I can't remember. Sorry, guys. It's too hard. I go to one every weekend. But that's a good thing. Like, I'm glad we have shows every weekend here. And then, so when you booked your CD release at the Omaha Lounge, I kind of want to dive into this too because I like to poke this a little bit because some of these guys out here get told no. And they think when they're told no by certain people, that means they can't do it. And you are booked for your CD release at Omaha. Did you go about that yourself?
No, I did not.
Okay. How did you approach that?
With the big homie, business partner, all that stuff. I mean, I approached him, asked him for help with my CD release, and then he showed up like a week later. It was like, "Hey, bro, we got a couple options," and then it went from there.
Again, guys, open your mouth, right? Had he not asked, he wouldn't have got it.
Yeah.
That's the key thing. Like, just
stop acting like you got the biggest balls in the club and just go ask somebody for some help.
It's and it's not even really asking for help. It's asking for them for
like,
something that you're
not
unable to do or
not aware of.
That you don't know exists. Because again, he said he'd come back with options, not one place, but options.
Yeah.
And who knows how many times he was told no on other places, but he come back with options. That meant he asked more than once.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's the important part of the story. Don't let one time be that it. Like, keep asking, keep doing it, keep grinding.
You never know, man. You never know.
And we're going to get less serious and more fun.
All right.
I like to drop in what I call my dream collabs.
Okay.
You get 3 people, any genre of music.
Oh, shit.
And I mean, they can be alive or dead, bro.
All right.
And I mean, they don't have to be singers. You can get, a Flea on the bass, or Phil Collins on the drums. Maybe even singing.
Man, okay. This is a hard one. Shit, Elton John.
All right.
Sure. Elton John for sure. Chris Calico. That shit'll be hot. And then Mo 3. Man, I was a big fan of Mo 3 when he first started booming, and for like 2 years he was really popping. Like everybody. Have you ever listened to him? You gotta check him out, man. He was gunned down in Dallas, man. That was a disappointing day for me, because cause like I don't know, it just like he motivated me in a different way, man. I was like, damn, who's this dude? And I was like, yeah, man, this shit is hot. And like just the shit he was spitting, it was stories, It wasn't just like just rapping about random shit.
And again, if you rap about random shit, that's cool. If you enjoy it, have fun. Some people like real stories.
Yeah. You can rap random shit all the time, and people love that too.
But
people love that.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm a big fan of storytelling, and especially the kind where you start track 1 and finish with track whatever, and you have to listen to like. For me, it's real hard to listen to you on shuffle.
Okay.
I have to start with track 1 and listen all the way through.
Okay.
You did a real good job at layering it out where you get a whole conceptual story and not just individual stories. Yeah. Like, you just don't tell a story and there's 9 storytelling songs. It's an actual concept.
Like a book or something.
Yeah. It's pretty dope.
Man.
So then my other fun part, you're stuck with one song. And it's not on repeat or anything, but it's anytime music plays, whether it be like a commercial, elevator. What song is it?
Oh, man. It's a hard one, man. Shit. Like something you never get tired of, right?
Yeah, something that you just enjoy, no matter what.
I mean, you gotta enjoy it, man. Set It Off by Lil Boosie. Like if you're on an elevator and then that music starts playing and it's Set It Off by Lil Boosie, man, you just gonna be. It could be a bad day. You could be going up to work or something. And you hear that song, you're like, yeah.
I'm ready to go crunch these numbers on that calculator.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Yeah, just just because of the position that you put me in. That's why I say set it off by Lil Boosie.
No, and that's the whole point of the question. You're not supposed to think about it.
Yeah.
No, that's awesome. I like that answer. All right. I developed a new one. Nobody's seen it yet besides with my Kid Corduroy episode, which actually drops 5 days before this. So this is a new one. You're going to remove one member of a group, and why?
Damn. This is a crucial question, bro. Like, I mean, I don't know. Like any group, right?
Any group, rock, rap, anything.
Yeah, this is crazy.
Kid Corduroy said the drummer from Def Leppard because he has one arm. I fucking lost it.
Fuck, man. I don't know, man. I don't really listen to.
There gotta be that one guy that you're just like, dude, they could be fine without him.
Okay.
I mean, like Slipknot. I mean, one of the 17 dudes in Mask can go, and you probably wouldn't notice.
I don't know, man. Like a record label or whatever, right?
Yeah, anything. You can be one of the No Limit dudes. You can be like, Silk had to go.
Fuck. All right, let's see. What we got? Man, I just had it too. I just had this shit. Fuck. Yeah, I'm thinking too hard. Man, that's a crazy ass question. I mean, I feel like that's a crazy ass question. You know, because like
It's supposed to pick your brain a bit.
yeah, it's definitely picking my brain. All right, man. Oh, can we? Does records count as a group?
Yep.
All right, so no disrespect to P Diddy, man, but back in the day, if I could remove him from Bad Boy Records,
Sorry, Diddy.
why? I mean, yeah, he helped them all out and shit like that, but like, there wasn't one video you seen, you know what I mean, where P Diddy wasn't in the video, or like, you know, like he was always in the videos. I mean, you at least heard him once on the song. On anybody's song, you at least heard him talking once. You know what I mean? Like,
He had to make sure he was on everything.
yeah, man. It's just like, I don't know. Like, you couldn't really enjoy the other artists because here comes, you know, here comes
White
P.
shirt Diddy.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
No disrespect to P Diddy, that motherfucker's a.
Oh, he's a genius.
Yeah,
I mean, he's
yeah.
inspired a lot of people too. So that's the one thing about I hate on national acts and big acts, guys. I know, but some of them guys are talented and some of them inspired you guys to do good things. Don't think I don't like them. I just don't like commercialism on music. I think it really ruins it. You know, I like the soul and the heart and the feeling and knowing that when I actually bought a CD from somebody, they enjoyed it, not the fucking Columbia House records. You know what I mean? Like that's the greatest feeling ever. And talking about feelings, describe what you want to do. Final question, wrapping up the interview. With your music, what do you want to do with it? 7 words or less. Doesn't have to be a complete sentence, just 7 words.
Shit, I got a couple things. Definitely, I don't gotta be famous. I just want to be able to pay the bills off of it. You know what I mean? Actually do something that I want to do in my life. You know? And be able to, you know, not have to go, you get it, you know? And then, shit, help some people out. I really wanted to start a group home. And music takes me to the right place, I'm gonna. You know?
That's really respectable.
Because I've been in multiple group homes, and I feel like if you have staffs who've been in that situation in a group home, it would help better than to have people who've never been in that situation being staffs in the group home and shit like that.
So you know what that means? Go run his fucking numbers up. Go buy his birds. Let's get him blown up.
Yeah.
Like, some of you motherfuckers want a goddamn car and a chain and nice shit. This dude wants to help other people.
The group home, man.
You know? He's the guy that when he reaches the mountaintop, reaches back with both hands and pulls people up.
Shit.
You know? This is why you support people like Kyng Kryme. with that, I want to sincerely thank you for stopping by the Mountain Dew review. It's been an absolute pleasure sitting here hanging out with you, learning about you. I hope you guys really go run up this new album he got dropping.
Yeah,
Keep
man,
your
run
eyes
that
peeled
out.
for Dewey Cox dropping some fucking fire-ass videos with our man Kyng Kryme. And since he's been on the Mountain Dew review, he's officially tramp stamp approved.
Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah.